Got a question on my Instagram stories about digestion and bloating. So the question was basically any recommendations on food or supplements to help with digestion and bloating. This is where most people go wrong with digestion, is they look at the wrong things first. So when like digestion is off, most people, the first things they look to is either supplements or food. And for me, I could give, like a lot of people, you could give a lazy answer and go, here's a list of supplements that help with digestion, here's a list of foods to avoid, try that. Realistically, that's not where we need to look first. That's not usually the problem. So the first two places we need to look at first is hydration and stress. I don't know, the majority of cases, one of these two things will be off, and once you improve both of them, digestion will improve. The example I always give is, if we take a bowl of oats, if I give you a bowl of oats while you're running on the treadmill, it's not going to digest very well. Then I give you that same bowl of oats, but I give it to you while you're sitting in your sitting room by a fire, nice and relaxed, it's probably going to digest well, but it's the exact same food. So what's the difference? When you're running on a treadmill, your body is highly stressed. So this is where we have to look at stress and hydration first. If you're dehydrated and highly stressed, your body is not going to digest food efficiently. Doesn't matter what the food is, it's just not in an optimal position to digest food. So what we have to do first is hydration, look at stress, look at managing stress. The majority of people will live a highly stressful lifestyle. So like that, you can look at the foods and supplements all you want. If you're going around chronically stressed, you're not going to digest any food well or optimally. They're the first two things. And then the third thing that I would look at before we look at any foods or supplements is your eating environment. People have a really bad eating environment. When you take average person, stressed, they don't chew their food properly, they eat really fast, they eat on the go, they're not actually being present and aware, mindful of what they're eating. So with your eating environment, this is the things I look for. Are you chewing your food properly? Are you actually taking your time? Are you sitting down and eating your food, not like in the office at the computer? So making sure you're getting away from the office, having an actual place to sit down, be mindful with your food and eat properly. And then the food you're actually eating, do you enjoy it? Do you actually like it? Even kind of digestion starts in the brain. So if you're eating this food that you're thinking about it beforehand, you're like, oh my God, this is disgusting, it's actually probably not going to digest that well. So you need to be eating foods you enjoy as well. So then only after those three things, so you have stress, hydration, and your eating environment, then you can kind of start to look at foods and supplements. But I can nearly guarantee you that if you improve those three things, you won't need to look at the foods or supplements.